Celtic today, that's them out the quarter-final of the Premier Sports Cup. Can you see anybody stopping them at all? I mean, this time last year, Celtic lost against Kilmarnock at Rugby Park at this stage. They were obviously hurt over that. That ended Brendan Rodgers' perfect record in domestic competitions as a Celtic manager. But can you see anybody stopping them today when you see them in that form?
Sorry, Gavin, can I see anyone stopping them to what?
From winning the treble.
Winning the treble? You'd have to see. If you're a betting man, then all the money would be on Celtic as it stands. Rangers don't look strong enough to certainly compete with them in the league. Whether they can do it and lift one of the cups is a different story. Aberdeen, still 100% record. But interesting to see the acid test with Jimmy Thurlin. Once they start playing some better teams, they come in with a bit of confidence. I'm really on form, so it'd be interesting to see them playing against Celtic in the next few weeks. But as it stands, you think Celtic will be by far the best team in the country, and no doubt they will strengthen before the end of the window.
Well, exactly. And I know Hibs haven't been up to that much, but that's the thing is, you talk about cup games, anything can't happen in the cup competition, but they're so dominant. They're just, the way they kind of blew Hibs away early on last week, and then again this week early on, they're just so dominant that you just can't see anybody domestically living on.
It's going to be very difficult. Very difficult.
Aye. I should say, Scott, I know you've got post-match duties to attend to, and then you've got both managers to catch up with, and I sense it's getting a wee bit noisy where you are. Right, so we'll let you go from the Hotline Live. Thank you very much for joining us. We really appreciate it. And everyone can read your coverage of today's post-match and tomorrow's Record Sport.
Thanks. All the best.
Cheers, Scott.
Cheers. Thanks a lot. Has the draw started, Daniel?
What's that?
Has the draw started? Have they got
not yet, not draw. We will have the draw for everyone watching at home.
Have we got the hot balls?
We've got the hot balls, the cold balls, got it all sorted.
Because that is an interesting thing, Daniel. Obviously, this ticket row once again, blowing up last week with the kind of Rangers and Celtic no visiting fans. But I mean, if Rangers and Celtic or Celtic Rangers are paired together, and we'll find out very shortly. That would be an interesting aspect to into the away fans would have been the cup competition.
Aye.
Presumably, if it was Rangers at home, at Hampden, they would need to, Celtic would need away fans and vice versa. Aye. So that would be another one. And what about this, Daniel? Answer me this: if Rangers and Celtic played in the semi-final and Rangers were still playing at Hampden, what would happen?
That's a very good point. I mean, you'd imagine it's still going to be at Hampden, obviously.
Would it? Well, it wouldn't be a neutral venue. That would be very interesting.
So where would they put Murrayfield? Maybe, I don't know.
Well, I don't know. I think from memory, the season that Celtic played at Hampden, I think they might have played semi-finals at Ibrox there.
All right, okay.
You can check that out.
Aye.
And I don't know if that was the reason, because it obviously wasn't a neutral venue.
It is an interesting one. I do agree that a lot of Celtic fans will say, well, hang on a minute, that's not neutral. But I mean, Rangers, they've only played, 3 or 4 games?
I don't know. That's not the point. That is their home ground.
Aye, that's fair.
I mean, listen, the semi-final isn't until November, and Rangers will be back at Ibrox by then.